And we're cutting into the next video. Button Mash seems a little dejected that there is no research to be done with the spy penguin. Yeah, all that effort and it's just meaningless, exactly. Cougarific. Sam's developing the robots to help them do research, but it never actually got that far. I can tell you why, but that's spoilers. Lore aside, I think the devs' original plans probably included actually using the infiltration/relationship stuff, but those were abandoned when the story got changed. Whoa. Coops, co-ops, cops. If I recall correctly, in previous versions, when you sent the robot into a flock of penguins, it used to increment the relationship meter. It was never meant to attract penguins. It was supposed to blend in. I don't know why. What's the purpose? I think they removed that function but kept the meter. I don't even think there was a function. I don't know. It might still work like that, but he hasn't tested. The whole spy penguin thing makes 0 sense. Get it? It makes below 0 sense. Penglig, and I made... Did I say this in a post before I was banned? Or did I make a video about this? I don't think I did. No, I did. I did make a video about this. I've brought this subject up before. Penguins are a prey species, and I use that exact phrase. They're a prey species of the snowstalker. Why can we use it to retrieve fur? If the snowstalkers are ignoring it because they can tell it's a robot, why do we even care that it looks like a penguin? Exactly. So many loose ends in this game. And this is coming from Cougarific. One of like the cool, calm, level-headed cats is like, yeah, if there's something in the game he doesn't like, it's just like, oh well. I mean, when you get a person like that to actually, it doesn't take much. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't take much to get me to complain. I complain about a lot of things, but I mean, I hope you can appreciate my honesty about it. I'm not delusional. I don't complain about everything. Yeah, I do. But when you get me upset and irritated, no big deal. When you get people like Catalytic and Cougarific taking last stands, you fucked up. You need to look in the mirror and readdress yourself. Corpse. So I just tested what I wrote above and blah, blah, blah. Yep, it maxes out. Doesn't do anything. Andrea. Oh, you defended the game. He didn't make you do that. When it comes to snowstalkers, I found out that, yeah, I mean, that's a glitch. It's not really supposed to work that way. And as far as throwing snowballs go, I don't recommend it. The game, there was a patch where in salad days, patch like, hey, we got salads now. And like there was one other thing they added, and then no, there were 2 other things. And among those 2 other things, they're like, hey, there's a new snowball snowstalker interaction. Throw a snowball at a snowstalker and see what happens. The phrase "throws like a girl" comes to mind. Pick up a snowball and try to throw it. Pick up more than one snowball and try to throw like a bunch of snowballs. Try to aim and hit, like go up to a thermal lily, stand like 5 meters back. Try to aim and throw and hit that thermal lily with a snowball. Good luck. Good luck trying to hit a snowstalker with it. I have never interrupted its attack. Now, I've thrown snowballs at them before, like while I'm sneaking up on them, or when they don't see me, or I'm above them and they can't get me. They do like a little shake off motion, but it doesn't. If it does stop them from attacking you, I do not know the 0.001 millisecond timing to throw it, nor do I have the skill to aim it properly. In other words, snowballs are objectively useless. I mean, you can glitch them out in your base, but even as far as mixing with, you know, the vase plants, don't do it. It'll be a waste of your time. And do a refresh right here, see if there's any more comments. And no, there isn't. Oh, wow. The penguin development seemed to go from tool for observing penguins in their natural habitat, even though it can't swim, to a method for Sam to flirt with her teammates, using it to gather fur as a gimmick because you only need blah, blah, blah. Snowstalkers are no threat, die in a couple swipes. Okay. I want to touch off on something else on a previous video. The Mercury 2 logs, the crashed ship. I was talking with a friend of mine in private, and they were not defending below zero, but they were trying to come up with an answer, since apparently the writers on below zero made no effort to do that. So me and a friend of mine were talking, we're trying to figure the game, we're trying to create answers for these plot holes. And one of my friends, you know, they posited, it's like, hey, you know, how about maybe the Snowstalkers were what the Mercury 2 crew saw, right? Because Snowstalkers are land animals, and we only get the coral when we go in the water. The coral is a water-based bacteria. Okay. I've never seen any coral-infected sky rays. Although, what do they eat? I guess they eat infected fish. I don't know. Ecosystems are kind of like that. And that's what brings me to the point. My buddy was saying, you know, Snowstalkers are land animals. You know, there's bones on land. You know, maybe they can just, you know, survive that way, except with coral devastating, you know, the population, all life, really. Their food source is in the water. They're amphibious. They go in the water to get to their food. They get coral. Even if they just sit there and, I mean, wait for a penguin to come out the water, the penguin went into the water. The penguin got coral. The penguin eats coral-infected fish. Food chain. Coral moves up the food chain, wipes out the populations. I'm sorry. It just, you can't retcon. Below zero, it doesn't work. It's not even like a game that's unironically, hey, wouldn't it be cool if you played a game where the Earth was flat, or whatever planet you was on was flat? Because unironically saying that, it's like you could actually come up with some very interesting and compelling and silly and fun physics mechanics. I mean, that actually sounds like a good idea. Playing a game where the world is flat. What would that mean, you know, for a game engine? But, oh, hell. The time. Where does the time go? Sonic the Hedgehog, come back. I need your speed. Oh. But just like you can't, all the arguments for why the Earth is flat, you can try as hard as you want, but you can't make a scientifically sound argument. Why? You can't even come up with intellectual. You can't come up with any type of debate, even if it's rhetorical or speculative. It's like, nah, it just doesn't work. You can't make below zero work the way that it's written. For below zero to not be a garbage game, for it to be less of a garbage game, there's no time for more development for gameplay. So the only things that you can do are story related. You might as well take out the Mercury 2 logs. You wasted the time and resources paying the writer and voice actors. Remove all mention. Oh man, next video.